get more information now from human rights activist Yasemin Acar. She was on the boat that was hit. And Yasemin, it's good to hear that you and everyone on board are safe. But just take us through what happened over the last hour or so.
Thank you so much. We are in Tunisia right now, right off the coast. We have 17 vessels anchored here at this very moment, the vessels that came from Barcelona. Our vessel, the family, has been attacked by a drone. The drone came right above the vessel in the front and released a bomb, and the very same second it was released, it exploded. We had 6 people on this vessel. This vessel usually carries over 20 people. The rest of the crew and the activists were at shore doing meetings and getting shopping for food and other things. What's been happening here is the exact same thing that happened right off the coast of Malta 5 months ago on May the 2nd. We have been attacked again, a mission carrying nothing, a vessel carrying nothing but humanitarian aid. We are unarmed, a non-violent mission. This flotilla is supposed to take off from Tunis and go to Gaza to carry the humanitarian aid that we have. I was on the Madeleine, and Madeleine was also attacked by the IOF and was intercepted, and we were kidnapped into the Zionist entity and imprisoned. What Israel is doing, they're committing a war crime in national waters. It is not their jurisdiction. And the same happened to us when we were on the Madeleine in international waters where they have no jurisdiction. So at this very moment, we are evacuating everyone else from the other boats, taking security measures, because we do not know if there's another drone coming again to release another bomb on another vessel. I would also like to add that this vessel was carrying everyone from the Madeleine, meaning Thiago Avila, Greta Thunberg, including myself, and many other activists. So this seems like, again, like they did with the Conscience boat, a warning to us that we should not come any closer. This is an attack against a civilian mission and therefore is a war crime on the long list of the war crimes committed by Israel.
Yasemin, I know you're saying that you're taking all the precautions and evacuating everyone on the 17 vessels that you've got on this flotilla. There are obviously dangers involved here, and this is not your first mission, as you say. But this is the biggest flotilla that's ever tried to make its way to Gaza. Does this one feel any different to you, considering how much more traction it seems to be getting and how much bigger the Palestinian cause seems to be getting, with more support from around the world? I believe there are people from 44 different countries that are on these boats.
Yes, we are organizing this mission with 44 delegations, meaning 44 countries, but even more countries are joining this mission. People from all around the world are here to join on these vessels and bring the humanitarian aid. This flotilla is, of course, different because the situation in Gaza is different. Every time we think that the Zionist entity cannot top the crimes they're committing, we see even the worst of crimes that humanity has not seen. And this is all being live streamed. And Israel is enjoying full impunity by the international community. And the urgency of this mission, this is what we need to focus on. We need to open up a humanitarian sea corridor. We need to hold our governments accountable for the crimes they are committing. So these vessels are, we are escalating with more boats, because one boat, we tried it with one boat. We tried it even before, and we were bombed. The next boat, Madeleine, was intercepted. Then the Handala was intercepted. So we all came together and we said we have to escalate in more boats. We have to escalate in more people. So this is what this flotilla is. We have over hundreds of people. We have dozens of boats. And this also enables us to carry more humanitarian aid. And again, I would like to add, this is a purely non-violent mission like all the other 38 boats that were sent before and that were sent starting in 2008. This siege, this inhumane, illegal siege imposed on Gaza in 2008 Pipeline 7 has been there only because the international community kept silent, exactly the way they are keeping silent about the fact that there is a genocide being committed and live streamed. And during the genocide, the Israeli the Israeli regime, they have put a siege on top of a siege. And on 8th of October, they have said that they will starve the Palestinian population in Gaza, that they will indeed commit war crimes, saying that they will mass slaughter. And they did exactly what they said. No one, literally no one in the international community has reacted. Instead, they have sent more weapons, and as I'm speaking to you, there are more weapons supplied to this genocide. Today, Trump said that they need to finish off this job. What kind of world are we living in that world leaders are openly saying that they will finish off? What does that mean? That means they will commit mass slaughter. Journalists have been killed over the past weeks. Important figures in Gaza have been killed. So this is pure silencing. Why are they silencing these people? Because they're about to commit more war crimes. So we have to act immediately. The international community, I'm talking about the civil society, they need to do what their governments are not doing. And this flotilla is just a proof of that. It's just a small fraction of a global uprising.
Yeah.
And this is why we are doing what we're doing, because our governments are not reacting.
Yasemin, you've been doing this for a long time. You're part of the steering committee for the Global Sumud Flotilla. And this, of course, this incident, as dangerous as it was, is not going to stop you from trying to reach Gaza. What is the message then that you're trying to send to Israel and the world as a whole?
Israel has bombed the conscience in Malta. Malta was fully aware of this. So were other states. The very next after 24 hours, we've decided that we will use the Madeleine and we will sail. It didn't take us long, a couple of weeks, and we set sail with the Madeleine. We sent a message right then and there that we will not be stopped. We will not stay silent. We will not close our eyes and ears the way our governments are doing, and a lot of people around the world. Unfortunately, these missions should happen by the governments. They are the ones to stop this. But instead of sending humanitarian aid, instead of sanctioning Israel, instead of lifting the siege, instead of opening the borders so aid that can enter, they are aiding and abetting a genocide. Our message is very clear from the beginning. We will not stop. These bombings will not make us stop. This is a breach of international law. It is crimes against humanity they are committing in Gaza. Activists who are taking part in these missions, they are very well aware of what's going on. We as organizers, we are very well aware of what's going on. I just came out from the Zionist prison 2 months ago. I immediately went back to work to make this mission happen with so many activists around the world, human rights observers, lawyers, journalists, doctors. For us, there is no stopping. And because they know this, they are bombing us. And you have to imagine, I don't know how many times I have to repeat this, that a completely non-violent mission, a mission unarmed, with only civilians carrying humanitarian aid, is such a huge threat that they have to come to Europe to bomb us, and now to Tunisia to bomb us, and also to intercept us in international waters